Hello everybody, Griever84 here. We're going to dive into this new Palia video here. As you can see, first off, this is going to be the top 10 things I wish I knew as a brand new player, and we beginning with bug catching. Now, if you happen to hear a special sound and you saw the animation there, you can catch starred versions of bugs. As you can see here, I've got a common field cricket. Next up, tip number 2 is going to be to save your acorns as you're chopping trees. Now, I'm not going to tell you why this is important, but I do highly recommend saving at least some. As you can see here, I'm out chopping trees in the world, and you're about to see me pick up a juniper tree acorn right there. Now, thirdly, we've got the return home button here. Now, this you get from your map. You can see it in the upper right hand corner there where it says return home and the yellow button. If you click that, you can go from anywhere in the world over to your plot of land. As you can see, we've got a few Palians ahead of me, but it's pretty quick here. There is a 30-minute cooldown on this, so just be aware when you're using it, but it takes you directly back to your plot. Now that we're back here, another thing I want to show you for is focus. Focus, I'm going to do another video about explaining it, but eating food to fill your focus bar is going to help you level up, and it is a very important stat to keep track of while you're relaxing in this game. Now, after we have our focus here, we are going to have what I call the K for camera mode. And if you press the letter K on your keyboard, as you can see, it opens up a hidden camera mode that isn't necessarily shown to you. You can look around, take snapshots. This is great for content creators to create thumbnails. Now, in the lower right-hand corner there, you have what's called the selfie mode, and I'm going to click that. And as you can see, you can pan around your character, zoom in and out, get different angles, and take whatever high-quality screenshots you like. This is a great way to share moments with your friends and fellow Palians. So, just like I said with sharing your screenshots with your fellow Palians, if you go down to the lower left-hand corner, you can see your photos that you've taken in that session. And I'll go ahead and click that here for recent photos. And you just need to double-click on one to save it to the album. And it's just that simple. Now, this is a resource I'm going to point out specifically because it is important on many levels, but you want to peruse the western shore of the main city because that is where you can find clay. As you can see me mining it right here. You need it for several resources and things like that. Speaking of resources, you also have not necessarily a hidden stat here, but a resource called Renown that you get from helping fellow NPCs and completing quests and things like that. There are several statues throughout the world that you can actually spend your Renown on. This is one of them being the Phoenix statue. We're going to, walk up here in just a moment, and you'll see I can commune with the statue for 100 renown. And I'm actually going to do a video on this explaining specifically what renown does and how you can spend it, so be on the lookout the YouTube channel for that. Now, I don't have exact footage of this, but when you're doing the initial quests to get your smelter and your sawmill, the game actually has a bit of a helping hand that it gives you that it's not going to tell you. You only need to get 100 gold starting off in order to buy your first sawmill or your first smelter, because What happens is when you complete the quest, you actually get that 100 gold back from each of the NPCs that you spent it at. So you can use this, you spend 100 gold, buy the smelter, get it back, use the same 100 gold to buy the sawmill, and then get it back in the mail.
Good to see you.
Just way of Palia's, way to help out players. Now, as you can see here, this game is emphasized to play with friends. I'm going to do a little bit of the fishing mini game here, and you'll see a buff pop up in the upper left-hand corner that's going to be green, and it pops up whenever somebody catches a fish here. So, as you can see, I finally caught one myself. I'm going to reel that in. And that'll give a buff to the people standing around me, and I believe myself as well. Well, at least they have the buff for the moment. And what it does is it decreases the time it takes to hook a fish. Then there's things you can do, like, for example, if you're mining, each person can hit the mining node once, and everybody will get the same amount of loot, exact same. So there's no fighting over resources. The same thing goes for trees, flow trees, things that you harvest, or not harvest, but forage. There's a timer that's an internal timer that will allow other people to get the same, lily plant or things like that as you are out harvesting. So this game really does emphasize the group play, playing with your friends, playing with random aliens as you see here, and just helping each other out, which is really great because for an MMO, it's a unique take. And finally, my last tip here that I have for everybody is to actually just have fun. This game does not have to be played competitively. You're not racing for resources with your fellow Palians. Help each other out. Be courteous. Be kind. If you see a rare resource, say something in the general chat. You'll get lots of, thank yous from people who are playing on the same server as you. Host fishing parties, cook with your friends, chop down trees together, go mining together, and just otherwise have fun. So this is going to be it for my Palia tip video for brand new players. Thank you guys for tuning in for it. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and got notifications. Make sure you ring that bell so that you know when a new video goes live. This is going to be it as my first Palia partner video, and I do appreciate you all watching it. Thank you so much for hanging out, and just enjoy the game. There'll be a download link for the game in the description below if you'd like to try it. It is free to play, and I look forward to seeing all of you out there harvesting, playing, decorating, and just otherwise enjoying the game just as much as I do. Until next time, my guardians, GG, take care, and as always, have fun.